you, Madame Toastmaster, and welcome, fellow Toastmasters and non-existent guests. We should get more guests. Guests are great. My speech today is about one of my favorite topics. It's about user-generated content. And what is user-generated content? Why is it important? And why is it even more important now and in the future? Starting off, 3 billion is a tremendous number, isn't it? Yes, it is. 3 billion is a big number. 3 billion is the number of views that YouTube got every day 2 months ago. Wow. And that's a lot of views. And another statistic, which is very important, of course, 30% of videos accounts for 99% of views. So there's a whole bunch of videos that no one watches, I guess. There's a lot of ones that are getting very centralized. I think in my speech today I'm going to cover 3 main things. First of all, how is media changing because of new technologies in YouTube? Second of all, what are the advantages of this new user-generated content? And thirdly, what are some of the disadvantages of it? Okay, first of all, YouTube was invented in 2005. It just came out in 2005. That's actually only like 6-7 years ago when it was first invented. That's a very short amount of time. It really is. Before that, people spent most of their time watching TV. People still spend most of the time watching TV. But now people spend, at least the number of views they watch is more than all mainstream TV combined. The amount of time spent on TV is still greater. What's mainly changed about this technology is, before with TV, it's a broadcast system. You'd have a few lucky content creators, people like Jerry Seinfeld. You'd have a popular show, and that would be a few people broadcasting a show to many people, few to many relationship. With new technologies, YouTube, we've got a many-to-many relationship. So what this is, anyone can put a video up there on YouTube, and with a $350 camera, you can make a very nice high-definition video. And then you're not going to get an audience like Seinfeld, but you're going to get at least maybe like 10 to 100 people looking at your video. And if you have any kids, you're going through school right now, a common thing for like science teachers to do is, say, for your science project, you can either write a report, or you can do a presentation, or you can maybe make a video. So I've seen a lot of science projects where kids are getting a camera and they make a sort of a story about the atom or about the frog or whatever you want to do. So of course the frog is a very fascinating subject for anyone to study. I think it's very worthwhile. Even if you make a video about a frog and it gets 100 views, those people are spending their time watching your frog video instead of watching Seinfeld, and that's a big difference. You're getting people are spending more time watching this user-generated content. So this is the change I want to talk about. This is the change, the revolution in media, which is happening right now. And one sort of sub-point under that is the blurring the line between professional content creators, such as like a big studio or famous actor, or amateur producer, someone with a little camera, a kid in high school who makes videos. There's actually a blurring between these two categories now. You get a lot of kids or young people in college or whatever making videos with the same production values as, say, Inception. I saw a fake trailer made by a bunch of college kids where they did a parody on Inception talking about how it was like a drinking game or something. It was really, it was well done. It totally used the same color grading effect as Inception. They even did some like special effects where it looked like they were in a hallway that was flipping around. In terms of production values, it looked very similar to the actual movie, and it got millions of views, like several million. So this is blurring the line. So moving on. Well, first of all, I think there's always a role for professional content creators. So if you think, Canucks are a professional hockey team, people love the Canucks because they're the best, and they're not just like minor league, right? People love the minor league. If you have a kid playing hockey, you're the #1 fan. But for such a big mass appeal, there's still a role for professional content creators. But one interesting thing is, if you've seen a lot of the fan videos about the Canucks, like these local people in Vancouver making these very creative music videos, like parodies on like Justin Bieber or Beyonce or whatever, with the Canucks theme. We've got a whole wealth of amateur content creators which are following these professional producers. So I'm going to move on quickly to the benefits of user-generated content. Because there are more people creating it, you don't have to be creating content that's commercially viable. So the content is not necessarily motivated by, is this going to sell? Is going to be advertising paying for this? It's mainly driven by interest. So it can be more narrowly focused. And it can basically empower individuals to share what they think is important about their world and what they're really fascinated about. And this makes, for me, watching YouTube videos a lot more engaging than watching mainstream TV, reality shows, and TV, that kind of thing. Another thing that we should touch on is the problems with user-generated content. If you've been on YouTube, if you've ever tried to put videos up there, you might have found some people leaving very nasty comments. I found that as well. Like, I put up videos of myself telling jokes. I have people saying, boo! Maybe they were the ghosts, I don't know. So the world has become a true global village, and it comes with everything, all the benefits and the problems of the global village. You got a lot of people bullying in the schoolyard out there on the internet. So in conclusion, user-generated content is sort of the leading aspect of this new global media revolution, where you've got basically a new way of communicating, a many-to-many relationship with media. And the new generations, our children, our grandchildren, are going to be experiencing the world and through media in a radically different way than we even did like 7 years ago.
This is like the upbeat version of the evil castle.